works, like the poison gland and all that other stuff. And then once we do that, then from there we can, I say then we go into the actual tomb. But I don't know if like everybody's up for that.
So we're going to be butchering the frog first?
Yeah, might as well.
Yes, on the last episode, we rescued Maxine from the cannibals. She had been on a vision quest after eating her mushrooms. And though we left her behind with the protection of the herd, the cannibals surrounded her. We raced to her rescue, crossing the river but quickly being caught in quicksand, and the spores of the vines unleashed and nearly infected us. But we spared the dinosaurs and blew the spores away, only to return with Maxine to Camp Righteous, where Luciel and Dalish were guarding our giant red frog with the help of a Kenyafa and Private Gerard. But the goblins attacked. We drove them out, and we took the chieftain's mask, and coincidentally pickpocketed a Kenyafa's necklace, dripping out our Salisaur. He is looking rather on fleek. In many ways, alpha of the herd. But we went back for that shoe, and we did recover, though it is currently dysfunctional. One of the pair still has the jump mechanism, but we'll have to find a way to clean out the gizmos, hopefully not relying on help from the inventor who we stole them from. You'll need to be self-reliant on this one, Tyro. Meanwhile, the corpse of the giant red frog begins to collect flies. Buzzing around him constantly. It's all that Private Gerard can do.
I don't know, Levi.
Keep him away.
I'm thinking it's looking pretty maggoty already. Then again, that's never stopped stuff cuts before, right, Ock?
Exactly.
That is true, Tyro. That is true. We will make it work.
I think it largely comes down to washing the meat properly. And, well, there's a river outside, so if... Yeah, gosh, that actually that might not work, because that might cause a buildup of bacteria or something. You think that, if we just butcher it now, I think that's what we got to do first and foremost. Because Levi will start getting
my brave Levi, all we need is some salt.
Yes, I think you're right. If you can find some salt, then might be in a good spot. Oh, if only there was a very well timed merchant that came across our little camp here, they would be rewarded handsomely. Levi's gonna he's gonna lick his finger, put it up to the wind, and he's gonna be like, nope. All right. Let's get back to butchering the frog.
Well, this is an abandoned camp, right? Like, we're looking around at Camp Righteous.
Yes.
Yeah.
They might have supplies here. Having salt here wouldn't be a stretch. Can we do like a search?
Yes, let's check around.
What are also the chances that there might be a salt deposit inside the temple from deep underground?
The only salt I detect is that which is from your tears.
Damn.
But a Kenyafa knows little. Though the tents here have been ransacked, and much of value has been purged, There are small discarded knapsacks and bindles left behind. You see there are sweat...
Jesus, what did y'all
Go ahead.
do to Gerard? Why does he look disgusting?
Oh yeah, you've.
Into this sweet cube.
That's what happens when Dalish leaves.
Listen.
You guys have corrupted another good
Well,
man.
you were protecting him. I don't know if you know that or not. This is your fault. We were off adventuring.
Yeah.
This is my fault.
Yeah, you were back at the base.
Oh man, I failed him. I'm the one. Oh.
Yep.
He ate a portion of like a T-Rex and dinosaur, and then he ate a portion of the frog. And I'm really hoping that he like is able to properly digest this stuff. But he's looking worse, and Levi's starting to get concerned for Gerard.
I think you should be. He does not look well.
He looked a lot better the other day. Alright? Now I need some way to like just that he's malnourished and needs more food. Is it that he needs some sort of like purge? Like what's going on here? Does he need laxatives?
Maybe we could find a doctor. I don't know who would treat a
doctor right there. He gestures at Akumal.
Oh, that's true. Of anyone who would know, Ak would know.
Dr. Akumal has cured Akeniafa of his curses, poisons, and disease. With the help of Luciel, of course. Perhaps a similar treatment could be offered to Corporal Gerard, who is busy at work following the direction to begin quartering the giant frog. With his sharp teeth, he has carved out a rectangular slice of meat and sloughs it off the corpse onto the ground. It appears to be crawling with large maggots.
I'm sorry to tell you all, but this is beyond my comprehension and the laws of nature. Corporal Gerard has turned into something, and he kind of side-eyes Levi, into something unique.
Can you give him a Lester restoration or something?
I kind of used all my abilities on Akene Alpha here. He kind of whispers that last part so Akene doesn't hear him.
Luciel, can you use Lester restoration on Corporal Gerard?
Let us see.
This might also leave negative effects for us, just so we know.
Luciel observes a medicine check. The flies have also begun swarming Corporal Gerard.
No! Save the corporal. We need to save the corporal, man.
I fear he cannot be treated. His predicament is severe and beyond my capabilities.
So we need a greater restoration? Okay, what's going on with it?
Levi, I think it's just that Corporal Gerard here has evolved into something greater than his original purpose. He's grown exponentially too fast, too chaotic for any ideal creature. He has so many things affecting him.
Corporal Gerard, hard at work, none the less weakened by his present state, carves out another block of meat and adds it to the pile.
Okay, so what can we do for him?
We can possibly find some ancient artifacts to maybe cleanse him, or maybe make him evolve into something more sane.
Is there anything that we can do as a stopgap measure?
I mean, kill him.
No!
I would gladly end his suffering.
No!
Look! Even the maggots swarm behind his eyes.
I was just
Hold
answering
off.
the question, not making a
Hold off,
suggestion.
Prince Ikene. Hold off, Prince. We cannot just kill such a loyal subordinate such as Corporal Gerard. We must do our absolute most to cure him of this predicament.
I say we hurl him at the enemy and wish this blight upon our foes.
I don't necessarily disagree with that, but we don't have any enemies right now.
I can make some.
How about we just worry about the salt? He's just staring at this massive corpse, hoping to not lose all of it.
You know, John, on a scale of 1 to 10, like how much is the frog maggot infested?
This meat is premium scuffed cuts. It is the largest haul and best quality that we have provisioned to date in the wilderness. Getting all of this meat back to Nyanzaru, the condition may worsen by the day, but perhaps storing it with some salt and in a cool, dry place can help preserve the meat. We could also try smoking it to make jerky.
We also need to kill the maggot eggs as well.
Yes.
Well, smoking would for sure kill them. The high temperatures would eradicate the maggots. We just need some storage, because even if we did smoke it, would we smoke all of it? Frog meat is very delicate to higher temperatures. This isn't just dino meat that's tough and hardy.
How familiar are you with frog meat, Akumal?
I am adept in all forms of meat, for my people eat everything.
Perhaps we could sell the meat at as a luxury item because of the maggots. Do the Grung like maggots?
We wouldn't be opposed to it. It really depends on the type of maggots, because there are some very parasitic ones that could harm us. We would have to check these out. I'll go ahead and do a nature check on the type of maggots,
Yes.
I guess. Let me pull up my thing.
Okay, in all fairness, where are we gonna sell the frog meat? We're in an abandoned camp, exiled from Nyanzaru. It's not like we're gonna... Are we?
But that's the beauty of salt, Levi. We don't have to sell it now. It'll preserve it for months, even years.
A dry aging.
That too.
Although I am a vegetarian, there are some fermented meats that sell for a premium. But might I suggest, if it is salt we are looking for, maybe the coast will have some.
Ooh.
By the time we get to the coast,
I got a 21 on the nature check for the maggots.
A 21. Yes, these are large maggots, adding a protein nutrient density to the meat. Though, if they hatch into flies, we will lose some of that quota. Preserving them in the meat, however, could be considered a bonus.
Such a beautiful idea to sell it at a premium to Grung. Yes, yes. We just...
Are there any local Grung tribes we can offload this onto quickly?
Just a bunch of filthy ones that deserve death, but we can make do, I guess.
Alright. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Okay? Levi's gonna help with the first quarter, right? Then he's going to charge. He's gonna have Private Gerard basically spend his time, doing the rest of the frog, while they go inside the temple with the hope of finding something that's going to help Gerard.
Yes.
I'm okay with that.
Now, Levi,
That's
you are currently standing beneath a 16-foot pile of meat. As it begins to topple over, sliding towards you, you realize that you're in threat of being buried alive. Roll a dexterity save as the meat topples over.
18.
An 18, stepping out of the way as the pile that Gerard was stacking much too high sloughs into the camp, burying more of the tents. He's doing good work, but we'll need a logistical organization for this.
I tell you what, we have a person that is good at stacking, probably. At least stacking towels. And we got great. We just rescued her yesterday, and I already forgot her name.
Maxine.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, so we got Maxine, and she's good at stacking, I believe, probably.
Stepping into the circle with her knife fastened to her wrist, she is eager to begin using it. Joining Corporal Gerard in quartering the frog, she asks, is this how it's done? As she plunges her knife into the thick meat, a bubble of noxious gas releases. Ugh, it's foul.
Okay, be careful not to destroy any of the internal organs. They could cause things like that.
Oh.
Especially things like the venom sac and whatnot. You gotta be very, very careful around that.
Yes.
So, actually, before we go, Akumo, can you help me find the venom sac that we can, take that out? Or venom gland?
The
Probably.
venom gland.
Poison gland, my bad. Frogs have poison, not venom. So, can we do like some sort of joint roll? Akumo rolls nature in order to find or medicine probably, or nature in order to find the poison gland, and then Levi rolls like an attack or something else in order to cut it out.
Let me see. It should be the entirety of the skin. Let's see if I can. I'll do a survival check to see if I can just carve the skin off correctly. Ooh, I did a bad job. I got a 9.
While the entire skin may be poisonous, Akumal digging through the offal and ingredients, the venom would be concentrated in a venom gland. Does any of these resemble...
Frogs have venom. Their poison glands are throughout the whole skin. They don't have like necessarily. Yeah, the skin's an organ, technically. It's like sweat glands. Since frogs don't sweat.
Yes. Secreting the venom. You may remove the skin of the frog.
Do I fuck up the skin though, or am I doing a good enough job on it?
Would it be scuffed cuts if it weren't?
Ooh, I like that. Cool. I'll also make my way. I'll start climbing up to the eyes to see if I can carefully extract the eyes and the skin, especially around it, before Corporal Gerard turns it into grounded up meat. Hopefully I roll more carefully for this one. Let's go, 17.
Yes, beginning to carve around the eye. You plop one out of the socket. It is rather large, bigger than you are. Do you need some help with this?
Can I make a stealth check so nobody looks at me and makes me feel guilty when I don't help? Like I'm trying to ditch the work?
Yeah.
$26.
Nobody even asks if you're gone.
I'm just trying to get out of any frog maggot work.
Alright. So Alright, so I think its point is the frog in a state enough that we can leave it to Gerard and Maxine? Because I really want to go help Gerard a bit. You know, get him, potentially try and find something that might be able to help him out a bit.
Yes. Working together and with Akumal's guidance, they will continue to make progress on the frog.
Very good, very good. Gosh, alright. Is there anything we can do to give Maxine a bit more, I guess, protection or something? Tell you what, I'll give her some of, like, my, no, I'm still using that. I'll give her a spare change of clothes that she can, like, use as, like, a protective layer. You know, hopefully it's a little bit bigger than it, so she's able to, like, fasten some, like, makeshift gloves or something. That way, if, like, anything, like, poison or something on that order spurts on her, it won't, like, you know, make sure that she won't, like, die instantly.
Yes. Well, she requires only one glove.
I mean, it's not. I'm not giving her, like, actual gloves. It's just I'm saying there's
Personal
a solid
protection.
chance Levi's shirt size is quite a bit bigger than Maxine's. So, the extra long sleeves would be able to function as a makeshift glove. If that makes any sense.
Yes. Oh, thank you. She drapes the clothing over her. It is a protective smock, covering part of her face, too, from absorbing so many fumes. She continues the busy work. Akumal, you have harvested a rather large eye.
He's gonna look at me.
Oh, I was gonna say, I guess to make sure the maggots don't get it, what can I do? Is there... What's my thought process on this? I will... Is there... Okay, with the area that we're at, can I figure out where the ground is, like, a cooler temperature? I know it's, like, rainy season, but is there,
Yes.
like, a spot where it's like, oh, this is solid, this is, like, cool?
Around the base of the 80-foot statue of the crocodile, you find that the ground is moist and soft. It is cooler here in the shade. Climbing up the bank about 5 feet, you find an area that is more mossy and covered in ferns. Yet further, there is an alcove. This dark, secluded spot would be a perfect area to perhaps dig a hole.
Lit. Is there a strong presence of, like, rocks? Like,
Well, the hardest surface would be the walls of the statue. Curiously, you
Okay.
find there is not much rubble around it. It seems the ages and ebbs and flow of the rising waters have washed away much of the debris and left behind the rich nutrient deposits of fertile mulch and silt.
All right. Can I assume that this temple is something like limestone?
Indeed, it
I'm
is.
sorry for asking such specific questions.
That's fine. As you lick the surface of the temple and taste the stone, it does resemble the calcium-rich deposits that you often licked as a youngling for nutrients. This is limestone.
Beautiful. I will expend my final spell slot, which is a level 1 spell slot, to regain a wild shape so that I may... Oh shit, I don't have to do that. I've never made it to level 6 before in a campaign. Like, we always usually stopped at like level 5, so I didn't realize I get like a 3rd wild shape. I take back using the spell slot. And I will use my final wild shape form to take on... It's a good digging dinosaur. Shit. I'll just say a Velociraptor. I'm gonna go Jurassic Park 2 with it. And I'm gonna start digging a hole to bury the eye in.
Yes.
I did look up one of the few dinosaurs that would burrow into the ground is the oh man, I can't even say that word. I'm putting it in the chat. I'm gonna just butcher it. Or which one should I do? Session plan? Just general. Anyways, sorry.
It's a Thescelosaurus. Thescelosaurus.
Yeah, I was on the right track. All right, so that's a bet. I will wild shape into that and just start burrowing.
Yes. As your claws rake the mud, easily scraping it away from the limestone, you dig alongside the edge and pushing the dirt aside, you realize the limestone goes much deeper into the ground. Before long, you have created a hole that is 7 feet deep and could easily keep digging, though I wonder, will this be sufficient for your plan?
I don't want to get rid of my wild shape, so I'm gonna stop digging for now, and I'm gonna run back to the group. I feel like those things are big. Hold on, I'm looking at this picture. Is it? Nah, it's kind of like it's bigger. Yeah, that's definitely big. That's way bigger than a Velociraptor. I will go over there and tug at everyone, hoping they catch my drift of following me.
All right. Do you guys follow Akumal?
Yeah, I'll follow him.
I got an 18 on the insight check, so yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll follow with my daggers out.
I bite, softly bite into the eyelid to kind of like drag the eyeball with me. And I'm gonna go take them to the big hole that I made.
Yes. Following up the slope, adjacent the limestone statue of the crocodile house, Akumal has dug a rather deep hole. If anyone would like to investigate, it is a possibility, though he nudges the eye towards it.
Alright, there's gonna be a game of charades. I'm going to gesture to the group by waving my arms up and down in circles to see if they catch my drift.
With an 18 insight, Levi, Akumal is trying to tell you something. What is it, Akumal?
I'm just waving my arms.
What do you think, Dalish?
I feel like waving can either mean stay away or come closer. His facial expression isn't giving anything. So, yeah, let's get in there. Let's follow him. Let's get closer.
As Dalish gets closer, I kind of like nudge her back with my head, and I'm just nodding my head no, and I continuously do the motion again.
Tyro, whatever could it mean? Akumal is telegraphing something important, but nudges Dalish away.
You want us to eat the eye?
It does look appetizing. Of all the pieces of the frog, this is the one that is the least rotten.
I'm not hungry.
I let out like a croak to kind of like be like no.
It's charades. Let me guess. Are you pretending to be? Who was that one? Who was that one character? That big, slow, dumb character that we had. I didn't.
Chongus.
I didn't meet him, but yeah.
Oh, Chongus.
Chongus. Oh, are you trying to be Chongus?
Just nodding my head no.
Oh, this is a hard one. Tyro just keeps going on for a while, guessing different people that we've met in our history.
I jump in the hole and kind of like turn my body to kind of like gesture them to look at it, and then I go back, like I look up and I just do the motion again.
He's a
Describe
hedgehog.
me one more time the motion that you're doing.
So my arms are in front of me, chest level, and they're going up and down, like forward kind of in a circular motion.
Oh, you want us to like clean the eye?
Yes.
He lets out a soft, like, kind of like purr-like chirp to kind of say like no, but he's like, that was a good try.
Going wax off? I don't know, man. Alright.
Maybe.
You want us to like take off the not the lid, but what's the what's like the first layer of the eye called? That like protective layer.
Ooh, he lets out like the same sound he gave Tyro to say he's getting colder.
Okay. Alright. So you don't want us to damage or disrupt the eye at all.
A good purring chirp.
Okay.
Oh, I know. He wants us to roll the eye into the hole.
Ooh,
It's not in the
that
hole?
I jump
that
up
sounds
and
good.
down
That
in
sounds
excitement.
I'll cast Mage Hand and start pushing it.
I thought it was already in the hole. All right, yeah, I'll help push.
No, okay. So then after it's in the hole, I climb out of the hole, and before I start burying it, I kind of gesture in the direction of the rest of the corpse, and then look at the party.
All right. Get to work, everyone. And Tyro walks away and vanishes. Knowing that it's going to be a lot of work to bury the frog under the temple.
But thankfully, I don't have to undo my wild shape to explain all this. So I'm just digging as everyone's like getting bits and pieces that is getting cut up.
If we do like a trench,
You're kind of choppy, Levi. I can't understand what you're saying.
and then like
Yeah, we need to.
Is it just
I
me,
only
or
Wait,
does
No,
it
no,
like that for everyone?
I only heard the word trench, and then it got really, really choppy.
Yeah.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So what I'm trying to say is, we
And it got choppy again.
Immediately.
No, Levi, no, just type it out. Type it out.
Come on, man. Come on.
all right, no, all right. I think we should be good on this one. Okay. So what I was trying to say is we dig a trench. We then from there get some branches. Place the branches over the like length. No, I meant like widthwise over the trench, so it creates kind of like a grid. And then in the trench, we basically light the fires. Because if we put the raw meat underneath the ground, all that's gonna happen is the worms are gonna get it, and we're gonna be left with nothing. So what we have to do is we have to smoke it here. So that's what I'm saying. We dig the trench and then just use that as like an industrial smoker.
But Akumal's like starting to nod his head no. Yeah, shit.
It seems like Akumal knows what he's doing. Oh wait, I'm not there though.
No, don't start smoking the delicate frog meat.
Oh, okay.
Because if we don't smoke the delicate frog meat, then there's gonna be no delicate frog meat. There's just gonna be dirt left.
I will undo my wild shape.
All right.
Wait, Levi. I've checked the soil. It's a nice cooler temperature. The soil is more basic than acidic. This is a good other alternative method of preservation where if we bury it underground near such basic soil, it will actually preserve it for just the bit that we need to explore the temple.
Akumal, roll a history check.
No, I get what you're saying, Akumal, about the
Hold on.
soil estate.
Let him.
I got a 19.
Yeah, of course.
Akumal begins to reference various places he's buried meat like this before. The Grung hunting parties, when there was too much to carry back to camp, would store their meat in such soil. Always the best right during storm season when the fresh deposits were there. Here against the limestone, there is a bit of a salty residue. That combined with the base does make a good temporary preservation. Though you're correct, Levi. It would not last long, but maybe just long enough to keep the flies away.
All right, I say sure. I'd be down to go for it. Why not? All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'll use my spell slot to regain the wild shape and transform back into the. Let's see if I butcher the name. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Where'd you text it? In the general?
A
Yeah.
Thessalosaurus.
Thessalosaurus, yeah, I'll transform back into that. And just keep digging the trench.
Yes. Standing a meter tall and with excellent digging appendages, you use your feet and arms to burrow in, pulling the dirt aside, creating a slope and a trench as the rest of the team slides the meat in through the better part of the morning as the sun begins to rise early in the day. Here, the meat is protected from the flies. As you paint the dirt over the surface of it, carefully picking away any maggots that you find. No doubt there are still some buried within.
Alright, I'm back. So, alright, so I assume we're gonna go ahead with the burying of the frog.
Yes.
Well, whatever meat we have left. I think at this point, I kind of want to just go into the temple and see what we can get out of it.
Very good. The foot of the temple has these large toes. The limestone structure carved long ago appears weathered. The rains have washed away and left it completely smooth. Though there is an entrance between the feet, almost 10 feet wide and 10 feet tall, it leads into a cavern swarming with spiderwebs.
Alright, well, let's take a torch and try and burn some of these spider webs away.
Very good.
I cast Green Flame Blade and start cutting.
The green flame blade making swift work of the first spiderwebs. Tyro, go ahead, roll a perception or investigation as you continue to cut away.
Ooh, nat 20.
Appearing
26 total.
inside, the tiles are a bit different, and cutting away the spiderwebs, you notice that some of these tiles can be depressed. The edges around them indicate the possibility of traps.
I'll relay that to the group. Careful. Unsurprisingly, these tiles are triggers for traps. Right here at the entrance already.
Alright then. Let's, I guess, jump over them or something.
Tyro might not recommend that.
I'm gonna take a step back and I'll cast Mage Hand to test. Remember, it can only handle 10 pounds of strength to try to decompress them and find out exactly what trap try to trigger them.
The 10 pounds of strength does press down on one of the tiles, but it doesn't click or dislodge the way you might expect. Though the grout between the tiles does have moss and buildup of sediment, and the tile does move slightly, it appears the hand has not triggered the trap. It may need a bit more weight.
All right. Well, let's just try to avoid them. And I will go around the ones that I saw, looking for more as I continue onward.
We could toss a piece of meat in there.
A piece of meat.
That's it off. We got more than 10 pounds. We got like a lot. And
Certainly.
if it gets cut up or burned, you just take some meat.
You offer to throw
All right.
a 30-pound block of meat into the room.
A chuck. Chuck the chuck.
It falls down into a pit as the tiles collapse away. Good job, Tyro. You've sensed there was a false floor here. Punji sticks at the bottom impale the meat. It would have been a perilous fall.
Oh man, we lost our meat. I was hoping there'd be an explosion.
It's still down there.
Do you think we're gonna go down there and get it? I don't know about that. How deep is this one?
This goes down about 15 feet. It may be safe to climb down there, although slipping would mean getting impaled by the sticks.
I'm down to jump down and I'll tie some rope to the meat so we can pull it back up.
All right.
So I'll jump down.
To save every bit.
Oh, I
Scuff
rolled a
cuts
19.
doesn't waste.
Not one
We
drop
never waste.
is wasted. As you pick a few of the maggots off of the meat and hand it back up to Levi,
Success.
Guys, I'm no longer so certain about the quality of our product anymore. Seems unethical for some reason.
It's just like writhing.
no,
Yeah.
Aquamal had explained earlier it's a delicacy for Grung. Though the customer base may not include humanoids, there are thousands of hungry Grung in Nyan Zaru.
I'm glad
Well,
you
I'm gonna
we have
I'll undo my wild shape and just go. Who was it that suggested what was that term called? Pickled meats, maybe?
Yes, Luciel had
Pickled
mentioned
maggot meat.
fermented meat could be a delicacy.
Maybe that would allow humanoids to eat it as well. We Grung have never created pickled meat before, so that's a first for me.
As they're talking about meat, I'm going to cast Druidcraft using the spider webs as kindling, and I'm going to create a campfire. So basically, it's just sparks, I think. They don't really describe it in detail. It just says you can make a campfire. So I'm going to just create one on the other side and try to just burn away the webs.
Yes.
And then I'm going to... I'll check my boot, the one that's jammed up, and I realize, and it's still jammed, So I just, I judge the distance. It's 10 feet. I think I can do it with one boot, and I try to jump across.
Okay. Let's roll athletics or acrobatics to jump across with the 1 foot.
18 total.
Landing on the tiles, you realize quickly your mistake. As another trap tile decompresses and the blades begin to spin. You may roll a dexterity
Oh, shit.
check to dodge one, but perhaps not both.
23.
A 23, cartwheeling out of the way, getting nicked. Ah! The blade lacerates through your leg. inflicting 40 points of slashing damage, Tyro.
Oh damn! 40 points.
Good
40?
lord,
Okay.
dude, that trap maker is like unreal.
Yeah.
That is-
Tyro kind of winces in pain, sits down, bleeding out, and he just kind of like sits there for a little bit. Almost dying with 5 HP remaining. He eventually stands up. I'll cast. So the Arcane Trickster's special ability is we could disarm traps at range.
Mhm.
So I'm going to use Sleight of Hand and Mage Hand to disarm these traps.
Yes.
Or attempt to, at least.
Sending your-
29 for the first one. And 22 for the second one.
Very good. The mage hand, weaving in between the traps, finds the mechanism attached to the tiles. These old gears are rusty, and simply wedging and picking apart the brittle pieces, you're able to disarm the first trap. Oh, both of the traps, actually. One after the other.
Oh,
The blades are quelled. It is safe to cross now, so long as we don't fall into the pit.
Yeah, can you help me out with this? I show him my huge bleeding wound. I think I might be dying.
Oh dear. Are there any maggots nearby?
Yes. Levi.
Seeing. Oh, go ahead.
Yes, Levi does have a handful of maggots.
Seeing how Akumal has no more spell slots or wild shapes.
Wait,
he'll-
didn't we real quick? Because I might have messed up myself. If didn't we get a long rest at the end of last session? Because I have
Yeah, we
all my
did.
spell slots back.
Okay.
Oh, did we?
Was I not supposed to? I don't know why. I feel like I would have asked.
I believe it was because you didn't participate in any of the work. You were able to rest.
Oh, is that what happened? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that sounds right,
Akumal was
actually.
digging a trench. Yeah, so he will use his medicinal knowledge to place some maggots on your wound. We're going old school with
Wait, is
this.
that not a really bad idea?
I mean, they still use leeches in 2025 as a
Yeah,
thing.
but maggots like actively, what do you call it? Like eviscerate the, well, not eviscerate, but like they do a lot more damage to the actual wounds than leeches. Leeches, the idea is they'll suck out the blood. Maggots will just straight up infect
In the
it.
movie Gladiators, they used maggots in his wound. They sewed it right in there. Eats all the rotten flesh, I guess.
See,
Puts
the
them
only
in.
issue is that
Eat 'em up.
your flesh is not rotten though. your flesh is fresh.
Well,
Well-
it'll eat the bacteria first, right? Isn't that the point? I
I
don't know.
don't think maggots can like visibly see bacteria.
So
Well, they
Yeah.
seek it out.
Luciel,
Let me look it up. I'm curious now.
Luciel does.
It's just
have-
Akumal's desperate because he has nothing right now.
I think Luciel can restore.
Listen, I got some bandages if you need that.
a couple.
Oh
hit
yeah,
points.
he's got bandages. Come on now.
Luciel can restore.
Also got Luciel
20
as well.
Yeah, he restores 24 hit points. You can still use the maggots to stop the infection. The blades were rusty and filthy and old. There, my friend, I hope that it gives you some comfort, says Luciel.
Thank you, my friend. How much was
I
it?
should also
24 points of healing.
24 big ones.
just also a heads up. Yeah, Levi is a massive city guy, so like he has he has very little idea of like what he's talking about with this stuff. He's just like vague amounts of intuition.
So you have to get special maggots to do it, but they have several
Mm.
benefits. But if you get the right medical maggots, I guess, medicinal maggots, then it works.
Yes, and Akumal earlier had
okay.
identified these as medicinal maggots.
Oh, with the nature check from way
Mhm.
back when?
Hence our curative properties of the meat. Though it is now a delicacy for Grung, the maggots fetch a special price with apothecaries and physicians.
Oh shoot, I was just gonna treat this as another moment where we rubbed shit all over Tyro and Maxine, but you know, if they're medicinal, that's a
my-
plus.
Trust me, guys, just do it. Why? It's medicinal.
That's so crazy.
Well, Levi, you want to lead the way?
Not particularly, but yeah, sure.
If you find any more traps, let me know. I can assist.
Handing the maggoty meat
Okay,
to
Levi's gonna be
Luciel, your hands are now free to explore.
glad to hear it. Levi's gonna be very careful. He's gonna, take his pack, like put it out in front of him, in the event that there's something that's gonna hurt him that way. Any extra bits of like armor or anything, he's gonna make sure he's armored up a bit extra. So yeah, after that he's going to, I guess is the only way to just hop across.
It would be the best way. As you look at the walls, they are thick with slime and detritus. It would not make good purchase, even though your boots may fit and wedge between the cracks. So far, the tiles of the floor have been trapped, and you don't think you trust the walls either.
I got an 18 for athletics to jump over.
Athletics to jump across. A distance of 10 feet, you land near the blade trap, steadying yourself, about to fall forward or back into peril. You catch your balance and climb over the first trap.
Before I do that, I actually want to kind of take some cloth and put it over the one of the blade traps, and then I can help anyone that jumps over, so I can give them the help action.
Yes. As you place a bit of cloth over the trap, dulling the blades, it's now safe for you to climb upon. Anybody jumping across may use your help to not fall into the trap, into the pit. Though, Levi, did you take any note of your surroundings first?
Yeah, sure, I'll take some note of my surroundings.
Down the hall about 20 feet,
Um,
you see there are a grid of tiles on the ground and another grid on the wall. But the distinction you make is there seem to be 4x4 tiles on the ground, but 4x3 on the wall up ahead.
Interesting. Let's that sounds like something that more important people or more intelligent people in the party will solve.
Yes. Not one for archaeology or ancient historical sites. You offer out your hands, beckoning your friends come forward. It appears safe for now.
I creep up behind him to look over his shoulder. Flying there, so I don't touch anything.
Yes. Flying across. That leaves Akumal and Tyro.
Come on, are you coming?
I look at Tyro because this guy's the one who's bleeding out. I kind of look at him with the eyes of like asking, "Are you capable of doing this?"
I'm feeling a lot better now thanks to the spell. Let's go, and I'll leap over myself.
Go ahead, give him the help action, Levi. You have advantage on this jump, Tyro.
Yep.
Good, because I would have rolled a natural 1 otherwise. I got a 17.
I got you.
As you jump across, slipping into the pit, Levi leaps forward, grabbing your wrists and pulling you up. A narrow call, your feet almost scraped the spikes below.
Alright, upon seeing Tyro jump, I will just jump right over, assuming it is not 30 feet. Whoop.
Akumal's mighty grung legs spring forth and he leaps, almost scraping the ceiling. As you enter into the larger room, this one much taller than the narrow hallway before. Here is a room 20 feet high and 20 feet wide, the ground adorned with sacred tiles, and the wall as well, with matching tiles, though there seems to be a row of tiles missing.
Ooh, a puzzle.
Maybe there's a pattern underneath them or on top of them, and we can figure out what's supposed to go in the top row. Maybe if we flip one over, we can see if there's a pattern. I go up and flip one over.
Which tile?
The one to the far left, closest to me.
The one to the far
Or
left?
the top of the screen.
Yeah, top of the screen, far left.
Yeah.
As you touch the tile, a wave of fire blasts out from the wall. Roll a dexterity save, Dalish, to leap out of the way.
Oh snap, 1 second. Please. I'm surprised. Just 1 second. There we go. Okay. Oh, I got a 2. I got a 6.
Oh no. 25 points of fire damage. As you take your hand off of the tile, the flames disappear.
Oh, jeez. Okay, 26.
25 points of fire damage.
Got it. Okay.
Jeez.
Okay, well, it does look like there's patterns on the top of them, so maybe there's still something going on there. But, yeah, I'm not gonna touch those again. What do y'all think?
Wait, hold on. Does Dallas say? Wait, say Dalish. Does Dalish have evasion?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think.
Or is that one level higher? Could have sworn you did, but
Well, I think she's an ill-rigger.
No? I am an owner.
yeah, but it's a rogue thing, not a
Yeah, she's not a rogue.
race. Oh, she's not.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
my
not
bad.
a
Never
rogue.
mind.
I'm a damn pure rigger.
Not
Gotcha,
all who
gotcha,
wield
yeah.
daggers are rogues, Levi.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, good point. Good point. All right.
Levi, this seems like something that would be
Class
in the thing.
profiling
Have you seen these
aside,
symbols?
There's no shame in turning back.
Has anyone seen these symbols before?
As you make the observation, Levi, that the House of the Crocodile grows only more lethal the deeper you go into it, and looking back outside, the light coming in through the tunnel, we have not made it very far at all. There is no shame in turning back. Then again, the treasures within seem to be guarded. No doubt, a thing of great value resides within this temple, so you would assume.
I say we keep going. Anyway, sorry, Dale was trying to say something. I'm not sure what. Just trying to get it.
It looks like there's symbols on these. Has anyone seen the symbols, or do we think we could match them? It seems like it's a puzzle.
I've heard tales of puzzles before. I haven't come across one yet.
I wonder if they're supposed to correlate with the pieces on the wall in some way.
Yeah,
Can I
that's
roll
what
an
I'm into.
investigation check to get like a better hint?
Yes. Without touching the tiles, and from a
Nat 20.
safe distance.
Ooh.
Clearly there is
26.
a ledge above the row of tiles on the wall. Though it's too high for you to see above, you note that the ceiling there is taller. The room itself does not slope down in any way. It is 20 feet high, yet the ledge on the right-hand side is only 15 feet tall.
Dalish, can you fly over these? To that ledge?
I can give it a shot. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna fly up to the ledge and peek around, investigate.
Dalish, you find yourself on a narrow 5-foot ledge. There is a row of tiles. A fourth row.
Oh. Can they be moved down or shifted or anything?
It does not appear that they have any
Again, I'm touching the tiles.
tiles that can be pressed down, though cautiously you touch one with your dagger and duck away. There is no trap that springs here. Nobody else can see the tiles except for you.
I see. Oh. Maybe we need to touch these tiles on the bottom area to open this door for everyone else.
When you say that out loud, touch one and we'll watch the corresponding tile.
Okay, I'll touch the bottom one because I see that one exists below.
Does it light up on our side?
As she touches the bottom
Does anything
tile,
happen?
it seems that nothing happens. The stillness of this place, untouched for centuries, no sign of bones or anything in this area, gives you the impression that you are the first to be here in a while. You notice that you can brush away some of the dust. And as you do so, you notice that one of the tiles appears faintly illuminated. Scraping away a bit more of the residue, you find that it is a glowing tile, different from the other 4 or the other 3.
Oh, can you guys touch the tile? Can someone jump on the tile or touch it in some way, maybe with a sword? The last row, the row that's furthest away from you, 2 down. That's the one that's glowing on my end.
I'll send the mage hand.
And which tile will you send the mage hand to?
To the one that's glowing. Or is it glowing on our side or her side?
Only on her side. You don't see any glowing tiles.
Describe the shape to us, please.
The shape.
Well, okay, I think she might have had it more clear when she gave the instruction. I think she said, what was it, furthest row to the right?
The furthest row to the right, second one down from the top.
All right, Tyro, which tile would you like to send your mage hand to?
So go to the top right and then count down one.
This one?
Yep, and then down. One more down.
One more down.
Right there.
That's.
As your mage hand
I think
presses
that's it.
down on the tile,
Oh yes. Okay. So then go click on the one just below that one. One row below.
So I'm assuming she's talking from our perspective. I'll go down one.
Yes. One. Okay. And then oh, okay. And then take the same column, like the top row.
Okay.
On that one,
Yep.
and then click on the bottom one. Oh wait, no, stop! Don't do anything.
It's glowing on
Let's
this
see
side
if
now,
I can do it.
Dalish.
Can you see it?
That one's hard to make out since it's like our characters would probably be able to see it, but I it's too like squished.
And, I can't tell what it is at all. Okay, I'll fly over and see it. I assume that you guys can see it from your angle. I don't know. Whatever that is.
Yeah, so it's because it's since it's a vertical tile, it's hard for me as a player to see.
yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. In fact,
Oh, it's what do you call it? I'm relatively sure it's on the third row, on the very bottom, or towards the floor, right?
I kind of feel like it's the one above it. I feel like it's that one that you're passing over. But I can't tell.
The mystery.
Oh, okay, there
Oh,
it is.
it moved.
Uh,
The what? Anything happen?
The light moved over to our tiles now on this side.
Oh, snap. What do we do now? I don't think that I have that tile. I can't see any of my tiles, but I don't think that I have that one. I only had 4.
It's the one, the second one from the, on the far left. Second one up. Does that mean we can walk across them now, you think? What do you think, Levi?
we can give it a shot. All right, I haven't taken my lumps yet, so I will. Well, first off, I'll throw some meat on the on that glowing tile, just in case.
Oh. Oh.
I think we were supposed to use it to walk across.
Yeah, I get that. I'm just making sure that it's okay. So once we've done that, I'm gonna go pick back up the meat. I'm gonna hop on the glowing tile.
Nice.
this one?
Yeah.
And then the next one?
Do I take anything happen?
All quiet.
All right, I'm going to hop on the tile, up one and in what do you call it? And to the right one. Yep. I'm gonna go forward one. where we're going?
And it's-
I was gonna give you a little applaud in the back. Bravo, Captain Levi. Bravo.
Couldn't have done it without you. Alright, and at this point, is it that I have to jump up the wall, or do I have to climb the wall or something?
It is a 15-foot wall. A jump and a climb might help you reach the ledge where Dalasay is staring down at you. Or Dalish.
Okay, so I will. Okay, so the third from the bottom. So it goes. So if you were to make Levi's model smaller, right? I'm gonna actually let's do this grid system. We got at the very top. We have column A, B, and C, going left to right, and rows 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I wanna go column A and row 3. So that would be furthest to the left and third down. So that would be column A, row 3. 1 down from there. Yeah.
Very good.
Anything happen?
Still quiet.
Okay. Tyro, do you remember where the where it I think it's going to be column B, row 2. I'm not entirely sure. Tyro?
I think only one lit up on this on that side on the wall.
Okay. Well, in that case, can one of you guys come over to me with I think I'm gonna risk it going to column B, row 2, and then I'm gonna try and just jump the rest of the way up to the beam.
Pulling yourself up and standing next to Dalish, you look down at the rest of the party. It's clear now where the flames shoot out from the sides, and you see that all the rows have those traps, though the way is lit.
Oh. Hey guys, I know what we can use to cook the meat.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yes. And as you roll a perception, Levi,
Absolutely. Oh, nat 20.
you smell
22.
a natural type
What?
of gas. This flammable substance, it appears the House of the Crocodile is built upon a natural geothermal pocket or reservoir of some sort. Even the gas here could be a commodity shipped back to Nyan Zaru, though the traps are bountiful with the flammable gas.
I can hear America already. Alright.
Okay, I'm just saying, if we want to like make stuff cuts even better, we could say that we use the gas from the crocodile temple or mine or whatever this is.
Good
Yes,
advertisement.
It's all very natural.
It's all very natural.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna follow the path and try to catch up. You coming, Akumal?
Yes. As I hop on Tyro's back.
I'll give him a piggyback ride since he's not too heavy. Kind of using my cloak to both of us are conscious of his skin.
On the narrow ledge, you can see down into the room below. Your mage hand slowly following you up. Though behind you is a wall of wood. This ancient, preserved, perhaps even petrified log was lodged in here by the builders, perhaps. It seems immovable. Maybe a dead end.
Can I roll another investigation? Maybe finding a weakness in the wood, or...
Yes.
Got an 8.
It doesn't seem to have a weakness, though that doesn't mean there isn't one. You knock on it. It is like stone.
Well,
If I
friends,
may, Tyra.
it's a dead end. Let's turn around.
Well, I'm thinking. I'm thinking potentially what we could do is the petrified log there, right? Is there any like a room for like a rope or something, or? 'Cause I'm thinking if we can like haul it back, then. Like okay. So here's what I'm thinking, right? If we take this log here, right? What we could potentially do is we could use that pit trap there as a kind of lever system where we can use like some sort of log or some other like long and hard kind of piece. And we can use the wall there as kind of a lever, like for additional leverage that we can do. Thank you. Unless there's like an alternate route that we're supposed to go on. I don't know.
I feel like there's a door here. Can we bring it down? Can we punch through? Can we ram it? Or just, can we use a crowbar? Anybody got a crowbar?
I don't have a crowbar, sorry.
I guess if you guys want to go deeper, it's kind of seeming like maybe not. If we want to get out of here, we can.
I wouldn't have a problem with going deeper.
Okay, maybe we can like detect if there's something behind there, listening to the wind, or maybe detect object, or your mage hand could feel around. Because you have to be able to see where it goes.
All right, guys. So what are we doing? What's the plan here? Are we going through this way, or are we trying to find an alternate route? I guess I should ask John. Is there any alternate route that is visible into more of the depths, or is this like this quote unquote dead end the only way through?
Yes, it seems like you've reached the end of the temple. Though, you'd imagine it goes deeper, and the wall here is of a different stone than the tiles in the walls. This is a petrified wood. It's rivets of bark and ancient rings all throughout it. It seems it was placed here after the temple was constructed, and even looking at the tiles of the flame trap, it is a different material from the rest of the temple, giving you the impression that there's something behind it.
Okay, so back to it. Okay, can we karate chop the wood? What about ramming it? If you go into wild shape, I bet you could ram it really good. Optimal. It stretches.
You're strong, Levi.
Yeah. Okay. That's why I was offering that we could do like that kind of lever system. I guess I could kind of just try and I guess my one worry is that it's gonna come loose and then I'm just gonna fall into like the fire trap or something.
I can hold on to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. Let's, I guess, tie a rope to my waist, and then tie it to the bit there, and then just try and heave.
You go.
Is that all right to roll, John?
Yeah. So with a rope tied around your
All right.
waist, though there isn't a place to fasten it, you could tie it around your friends.
Ah.
I'm
Okay.
down.
So we can't tie it.
The nearest object
Well, I mean-
that it could be tied to is perhaps the blade trap, back the way you came from.
Okay. So this log here, is there anything we have that can damage it? Does anybody have like some sort of hammer or axe?
I can damage it eventually, and I'll ignite my. How petrified wood doesn't really burn, though, right? Does it?
No.
It's basically stone, so
It's-
it's not really wood anymore.
Yeah, it's technically stone. What are you doing in there? You hear a Kenyafa yell across the way as he leaps across the chasm. And
Fast, Akiniafa, help! We're trapped on the other, because he can't see us, right? We're trapped on the other side of this petrified wood. If only someone was strong enough and fast enough to smash into it.
Not the glaze.
Huh? And as he walks across the traps incorrectly, the flames billowing out from the walls.
Hurry! We're dying!
Wait, let me...
Oh no! They're getting killed.
Oh no. Oh.
Ah!
You just killed Kenny.
His singed mane.
It is pain like none I have experienced. Ah, the flames of the
Brent, you're supposed
crocodile!
to go.
And he stumbles backwards,
Merchant.
falling back, tripping over the cloth, and into the pit. Ah!
Some
Oh my God!
Looney
Kill him?
Tunes.
Is he dead?
We might have just killed him. Is he dead?
Would it be the first time he almost died?
That's fair. It's fair.
You
Doesn't
don't
make it better.
you don't hear anything from the other side of the temple. Where he had crossed, the glowing lights appear to have gone out.
Well,
Luciel.
dang it, Akumal, that
Alright,
was a
let's-
bad idea to call him over like that.
Alright, Levi's gonna go and try and check on the merchant prince. Try and hop down as far out as he can go, like preferably in the I guess C or B or C column of the ground tiles. The row or yeah, line two.
So let me, we can try it this way. So are you saying this column? Or this column?
I mean either or. I'd be down for either or.
Okay. So you'd like to try to jump to one of the two middle columns.
Yes.
All right, roll an athletics.
All right. 21.
A 21. With as much of a head start as you can get, the ledge up here very narrow. Pushing off of the petrified wall, you leap into the center as the flames burst from the edge. You may roll a dexterity save to go either forward or backward.
All right.
A save will be half damage.
Ooh, 8. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I wanted to go up one tile. That's what I was saying. I was aiming for row 2 instead of row 3. Because I'm trying to mimic where the lights were previously on.
So you wanted to be here?
Yeah.
The trap is still triggered. It is 19 points of
Yeah, okay,
fire
that's
damage. Otherwise, a DC 16 dexterity save. And you'll need to decide... Okay. 19 points of damage. Now, you can stay on this tile for another turn, but the fire will continue.
Okay. So here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that, what do you call it? It's on column D, row 4, so I'm thinking that it's got to be a pattern. So I'm going to hop down to the very bottom right-hand corner
Okay.
tile. Yeah.
As the flames
Right there.
dissipate, you suffered 19 fire damage, and as you stand on the tile, the light moves again.
All right. Because it's still on that column. He's gonna stay on the same column, and he's gonna jump over to, row 2. Okay, he's gonna jump forward to 2 squares. Yeah, he's gonna jump to the bottom left-hand corner tile.
Climbing over the cloth of the trap, you look down at the Akeniafa. His eyes are closed, his body pierced by a dozen sharp sticks. Luciel on the other side, looking down at him.
Merchant Prince, are you alright?
He does not stir.
Luciel, we might have a problem.
Yes,
Houston?
it appears the prince has fallen. He is not well. We must go down and treat him, though I worry we would worsen
Alright.
his condition.
Alright. Is there any way to, like, safely climb down?
Yes, but it might involve stepping on Akeniafa.
Okay, tell you what, I still have the rope tied to my, tied to my waist, right?
I believe it was burned away by the flames.
Ugh. Did anybody... Okay, Luciel, do you have some rope?
I think I could manage. And he brings out a
All right.
spool of rope and tosses it across. The
Sweet.
bulk of the rope lands into your arms. He has the loose end.
Alright.
What do you suggest,
Thank you.
Levi?
So I want to tie the end of the rope to the connecting bit of the blade to the wall. So like I'm seeing here, there's like a handle bit to the blade, right?
Mhm.
Like it's not just metal wall, right? And there's a bit of an extension there to like preserve the sharpness of the blade.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, so I want to tie it to like the handle, there. And then from there, I want to pack it with like some of that extra spare cloth that I have.
Mhm.
Or like actually some of the meat or something, just so that way it doesn't like the as I'm going, like the rope doesn't like slip. and then it like on the blade, and it gets cut there. So instead, it's going to be protected by the meat, and then he's going to carefully lower himself down into the hole.
Yes. You find Akenyafa, charred and blackened, his hair singed away, twisted, his face in a snarling expression of agony, his body impaled on the spikes below.
All right, Merchant Prince, we're here to help. So let's all right. He's gonna yell up at Lucio. All right, he's not great. He's been impaled many times. What do I do?
Is he breathing?
Is he breathing?
You
Does
may
he have a pulse?
You may roll a medicine check to check if there's a pulse.
Please be a nat one. Oh, I got an 8.
You don't detect a pulse.
Wow.
I don't know how to take a pulse.
We'll mourn him after we get through this.
Luciel offers you the help action as he instructs that the main artery on Akenny's neck, perhaps. If you place your hand there, he's so large, you're bound to feel a pulse, even a weak one, if it is there. You may roll again on your medicine check.
I got a 7.
There is no pulse that you can detect.
He's dead.
Surely it cannot be.
Wow, that was a really anticlimactic way for a Merchant Prince to die, especially a Keneafa. I'm shocked.
What?
Kind of cringe if you ask
That
me.
was crazy. You just killed him. This is sad.
No,
No, I would like to point out, Levi is actively saying that, like, so, like, you know, if Ikene Alpha is hearing this,
Should we try to save him, or is he a goner?
dude, I think we can save
Kinda
him.
like he's a
Okay,
goner.
so, okay, so tell you what, alright, Lucia, what do you do I lift him off the spikes? Is that a good idea?
it could cause massive hemorrhaging. We need to revive him, if he's at all savable. To get him stable and replenish his fluids, we need to give him water.
Wait, have the spikes pierced all the way through, or are they just kind of like stopped at something?
You see that there are spikes poking all throughout his abdomen, and his legs and arms are the only places in his head where the spikes don't go through.
Okay,
My
tell
God.
you what. Well, first off, let's. Okay. Shoot. Okay. Lucio, I need you to cast some healing spells on. To cast a healing spell on him.
Yes,
Just in order to.
of course.
Okay. And Levi's gonna look at the rest of his companions over there, like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Y'all are just standing around like a bunch of.
Akenyafa, receiving the healing light, grabs you with both of his hands and pushes you against the wall. Get off of me! As he struggles, making his condition worse. The spikes tear
Pyro
at him.
shouts out, "That's why we're over here."
Well, get the hell over here! All right,
You're
very
like,
good.
I'm not gonna get crushed against the wall by Kenny Alpha.
Oh my gosh. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my sword and I'm gonna start, especially those spikes surrounding a Keneafa. I want to just start chopping them at the base, so or removing the spikes, so that way they're somewhere safe to, bring them. So once I am able to clear kind of I get like some sort of clearing of spikes. that is free of spikes. Then from there, what is that? Is there like a fucking chainsaw that came out of the wall?
No,
and
I
they
just-
started.
Here we go.
Okay.
This is better.
just like like they were expecting
Flexible
like, someone
chainsaw.
to
It's kind
fall
of
in.
rubbery.
Well, no, I'm just thinking, like, it was like they were expecting someone to fall in, so like they had like the new guy like install like a chainsaw in there to like
A rubber
slice the
chainsaw.
ladder. Except he kind of screwed up, so like the chain came off of the actual saw bit, so he's just kind of like flopping around in the middle of the thing for a little bit before it gets sucked back into the side. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so is there any way I can clear like a portion of the spikes so that way I can like basically the whole my idea right now is I lift a Kene Alpha off the spikes and Luciel's casts a healing spell on him in order to seal up the wounds in time.
Yes, so go ahead and roll to remove some of the spikes. Akeniofa has fainted again, his grip weakening on you as you slide back down onto his shoulder. The half-giant, unconscious and bleeding out, rolls his first death save. It is a failure.
Oh,
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to try and like yeah, okay, so what's the okay, yeah, so the idea is basically okay, so yeah, for me it's to, like kind of get underneath them, I guess, and like bench
Yes.
press them to a
Well,
certain extent.
Yes, he's quite heavy. He's about 1,200 pounds. Can you lift that much?
Oh, good lord.
Oh my
Ma-
gosh.
Maybe getting beneath him and pushing with your legs. You go underneath Akeniofa.
Oh my-
Well, I got a 16.
You didn't skip leg
so
day, did
hopefully
you?
A 16.
I got a 16. So if there's someone that can help, like maybe they can use the rope and like also help pull or something.
You want help, you're saying.
Luciel, can you help?
Yes, Luciel is helping to the best of his ability without going down into the pit himself. He uses another spell slot to bring Akeniofa back, but he hesitates. I don't know, the last time he struggled and worsened his condition. I'm afraid to bring him back. He is not well. We would need to calm him somehow. I am ready to wake him if you are ready, but I cannot recommend being beneath him. Levi.
There's not a whole lot of worse conditions than being dead, I can tell you that.
All right.
So, okay, so I'm gonna actually get out from underneath him, and I'm going to, I guess try and like, because when he's gonna wake up, he's gonna like try and flail at, he's gonna like try and like get at me, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Absolutely.
try and like so I'm gonna try and like leverage that so that I'm able to like pull him off the spikes a lot
Yeah.
when he tries to lunge for me.
Maybe getting behind his head, because he'll have to go wherever his head is, and then he also can't get to you behind himself.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Luciel brings him back to consciousness. Ah! And he realizes now that he's impaled and looking up at Luciel. And Luciel back to him. Put your hands
Heave, Merchant Prince! Heave!
And he pushes his hands beneath himself and cries out as he slides himself up the spikes slightly. And trying to climb off of them. They are too tall and he is too weak. He needs help, Levi.
Alright, I'm trying to help him. Alright. So I got in a 16 before. Let's see if I can do this again.
Should we, at this point, should we?
Oh,
Should we help
22.
him?
Let's go.
22. pushing him off, he gets his arms and legs free, though his abdomen is still trapped. The rest of the party standing by the petrified wall, observing from a safe distance.
Alright, you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna action search and I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna keep him. Oh no, I got a 12 for the action search to try and get his abdomen up.
And Akeniafa, also rolling, cannot help himself. I fear this is my end. I always knew the jungle
The hell is
would reclaim me. Tell them I died valiantly in battle, that I slayed many foes.
This is the worst death, Merchant Prince. You are if this is the way you're gonna go. I'm sorry. I can't say that.
Yes, do not let them know it was the House of the Crocodile that defeated me, and only the beginning of our adventure.
Not only was it the House of the Crocodile, you tripped and died. You tripped on your own feet.
Lord
Alright, come
Akuma,
This is not how you die.
I wish to see my brother
Stand up, Merchant Prince.
one last time.
Dig deep into your rage. Dig deep into your determination.
Ugh.
And fight for yourself.
As he goes into a barbarian rage. Oh,
Alright, that's what we needed.
yes.
Yeah, that's all you fucking needed.
He will roll.
I'm over here clutching my pearls, and all he had to do was go into a rage.
No. He is still helpless. As he tries again, screaming out, you hear the lion roar, echoing throughout the House of the Crocodile, as he slumps back down onto the spikes. The wounded lion,
What?
sad, and weeping
Wait, can
tears of
I
blood from
try
his
and help him
eyes.
again? When he
Fucking way.
when he tries 22 for the help when during his rage. I got 22 to lift him.
Yes. You do help him sit upright. There. Now I can die with dignity. Thank you, Captain Levi.
Can we
You were always a
get
friend
one
to
more
me.
healing spell down here?
Yes.
I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing.
Lucio
Yo, I have no
says
spells, man.
that regrettably he will have to descend into the pit to touch Akeniafa. As he goes to the corner to slide down, perhaps safely avoiding the spikes. His deft Eladrin abilities allow him to slide down without impaling himself, and he touches the Merchant Prince. There, my friend. Healing him slightly. We have the upper hand again. Ah! It is miserable! Never have I been so pinned against the floor. I was always the dominant one, defeating and crushing my enemies. Now I know how it feels. He coughs up a blood clot that dribbles down his chin.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
All right, let's go again. All right, I got a 15 for like for getting a leg up. Kind of
Yes.
thing.
Akeniafa
Like a
also working to free himself,
position.
rolling advantage with the help that you both offer him. But he just cannot get up. The dice don't lie.
Oh my
Guys, I'm just saying, you have arms and legs. Even if you don't have anything you can cast, you can come down here.
What do you-
I didn't want to interrupt.
Okay, I'll fly over. I'll fly over to see what's going on.
You don't
Okay,
even have to-
What's
yeah,
going on over here?
I'll shout out inspiration for Akeniafa. Akeniafa, you are a champion of the pits. Don't let a pit defeat you.
The pits will never defeat me! Dalish, go ahead and roll an investigation to make an assessment of the situation.
Okay, yeah, let's roll an investigation. Oh my god, this is, I feel like I'm gonna be absolutely useless. Here we go. Oh, sorry. It's not rolling. There we go. I got a 10.
A 10.
Just a 10. That's it.
You notice only that where Levi and Luciel stand in the pooling blood, sticky and collecting around their boots, it seems to seep into the edges of the floor. There is an indication that the tile on the floor is separate from the tiles on the walls. The blood appears to be draining down beneath it.
What equipment do you have? What equipment do you have, Dalish?
I definitely have a rope.
In your inventory.
I have a bloke, I have a bedroll, I have double-bladed centaur.
Wait, hold on. A bedroll might work. If you're willing to sacrifice your
You think?
bedroll, that I think that will work. Yeah.
Of course, this is
Okay. So.
the Kenyatta.
All right. Sweet. All right. Glad you would sacrifice your bedroll. All right. So basically, what we can do is, he is what do you call it? If I understand things correctly, we're trying to lift him up, but like sometimes we're dropping him back onto the spike, so that's what's kind of like re-impaling him again. Yeah, is that happening at all, or
Yeah,
is it just that we're not able to get him off the spike in its entirety?
He's fallen in such a way that he can't get his center of strength to raise himself off of the spikes. And he's so heavy and bleeding out and weakened that all of his strength checks have failed the DC 25. You bring out your bedroll, Dalish.
Because the reason what I was thinking about with the bedroll is we could basically either wrap like portions of them in a way that it will effectively act like armor, or and whatnot, that he can, it won't go back onto the spikes, and he'll be able to, use that appendage. That's what I was thinking, like a very thick bandage / armor.
Mm-hmm. We could do that. I don't know that it will completely stop things from going through his body, but
that, or if there is also, there's also the potential of, if you have something like long, like a spear or something, we could use that as like a lever to get him up.
I haven't. I think the double-bladed centaur is the longest thing I got.
No, that's not what we want. Okay. I think. Well, I think it's a point where Levi's gotta try again. Just to lift. Oh, 27. Let's go.
A 27 to raise a Kenyatta above the spikes. As the three of you working together to try to move him, and him mustering all of his strength, he will also succeed. Ah! Ah! Dripping blood into the pool beneath him as he slowly ekes his way out, climbing hand over fist and hardly dragging himself over the edge. He collapses into unconsciousness again. As the weight is lifted from the spike trap below, you hear a grinding mechanism as the blade traps begin to spin again. Dalish, roll a dexterity save to avoid.
There's no way.
Oh my gosh.
It is a DC 16 to avoid 44 points of slashing damage.
Oh, sorry, you guys didn't hear any of that. I rolled a 5.
Oh no.
Oh
So-
no.
I didn't avoid anything.
Okay. 44 points of slashing damage, Dalish.
Did you say 44?
44.
I might be unconscious. Wait, give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing good.
As you fall forward
I'm out of HP.
Oh my god.
into the pit, Levi, you may roll a reaction to try to catch her before she lands on the spikes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is that what's the reaction? Is that like a dexterity, strength?
Yes, likely a dexterity or a strength. She's only 12 feet away. You can move beneath her.
17?
A 17. Yes. Catching
Oh,
her
that's pretty good.
unconscious body and guiding her down through the spikes onto the floor, the sticky blood. You prevent her from taking any damage from the impalations. Lucille comments that the House of the
Alright.
Crocodile is a death trap, and we should make this into a rescue operation.
Tell
Yeah,
you
I'm
what.
gonna.
Alright, I'm
dying.
gonna okay. Can I roll a medicine check to help Dalish?
Yes. Lucille can
Oh,
also
nat 20.
move over to stabilize her. The two of you replenish
Nat 20.
to Dalish 16 points of healing. Dalish, you are conscious, though the three of you are trapped beneath the spinning blades overhead. The only way out is to climb up
Oh my
around
goodness.
the other side. Though, Dalish, you can fly.
I can fly? Wait, how? I don't understand. I just got 44 damage, and I only had 26 HP.
Yes.
What?
As you
How
You
were...
much?
almost like instantly died.
Yes, Dalish, Luciel has offered you a healing spell, and Levi with a natural 20.
Oh.
They caught you from landing on the spikes and have brought you back, though Luciel is down to his final spell slot, and the three of you no longer have a rope helping you out, and Akeniafa is again unconscious on the outside. The only help we can get now would be from Maxine and Corporal Gerard, if they can even hear us at all.
Alright. Tell you what. Well, first off. Alright. So I'm going to. Yeah, let's. Wait, well, first off, Dalish. Dalish can just fly up, right? So if you fly up, can you just toss down a rope?
Yeah, sure. Done. Okay, I fly up,
Okay.
and I toss down one end of the rope,
Okay.
but I can try to tie off the other end or call to the scene.
You guys anchor it to Akeniafa. Luciel confessing he's almost exhausted. He has one spell slot remaining and offers to use it on Akeni to help stabilize him.
Oh yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's not let the man die.
Okay.
Um.
Helping him...
All right. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to borrow, as payment for lifting Akeniafa, deadlifting Akeniafa. I'm gonna borrow his payment, his axe, and I'm going to Okay, well, first off, actually, I need to stop the blades. So I'm gonna go find a rock. Actually, first off, once I go, or actually, let's use some of the bones of the frog.
Yes.
Let me yell at Akumal. Hey, Akumal, is it okay if I use this giant toenail of the frog, the toe?
You just hear I don't know how far it is and how deep the echo goes, but you just hear a yes.
Yes, you can
Okay,
all
sweet.
hear each other
So yeah, I'm.
quite well, being only about 100 feet away from each other. He gives you
So I'm
permission.
gonna use. Okay, well. Sweet. So I'm gonna get this toe of the frog, and I want to kind of like toss it over so it like it hits the blade goes into like the bone,
Yes.
and it kind of like jams up.
As you toss the bone into the trap, the bone is completely obliterated by the spinning blades.
Oh, this is fantastic. Okay, tell you what, he's gonna go to Maxine and Gerard, and he's gonna be like, guys. Well, first off, let's drag Akene off out of the way, and he's gonna start taking like the big chunks that they're still working on of the frog. He's gonna start tossing it at the at the spinning blades. He's
As
like,
you-
guys, this is. Look at this. This is gonna make our job so much easier.
As you guys, Luciel will stay with Akeniafa, and you guys picking up some of the meat that's been produced, dragging it back in to the temple.
Like especially the really big pieces and whatnot.
Mhm.
It just throw it into the spinning blades. It gets eviscerated, sure, but like if we do it enough, first off the blade will jam, and second off, all of this will just be all the cutting work, which is really difficult, will just be done for us.
Yes. As the better part of the day passes by and into the evening, moving as much of the meat as you can, everyone on this side of the trap, Akumal and Tyro, you gain the benefits of a short rest. And if you'd like to continue resting there on the ledge, you may get a long rest. We are jamming up the spikes with as much meat as we can spare, creating, for all intents and purposes, a red carpet experience.
All I know is Tyro's well rested.
Yeah, exactly.
Tyro's always
Tyro's
trying to
had the
get out of
sleep
work.
his life.
Yeah.
Man's had the best sleep of his life over the past couple days.
Adventuring is...
Adventuring's fun, but work is boring.
Yes.
So but regardless, yeah, we now have this. I think it's solid. And then from there we direct Maxine to go and bury the meat once done.
Yes, Captain. Did I do a good job today? I've worked
You
my
did a very good job.
knife hand.
I am extremely proud of.
Is she still eating
proud of the
mushrooms?
progress.
And when my blade became dull, I used my teeth. I am a savage of the jungle now. Like Corporal Gerard.
Okay,
You can
what
ask
happened?
for a
What did you guys
whetstone,
do to this lady?
Oh, by the way,
Oh man, you don't want to know.
one thing of importance that you notice, Levi, is that Corporal Gerard has been helping himself to the stock. He has increased in size by an order of magnitude,
Oh,
and even eaten some of the skin.
God damn it.
All right. You know what? Throughout the day, I gotta pull Gerard, Corporal Gerard to the side and be like, listen, are you doing all right? Is there anything that I can get you? Is there anything you need for that because from the outside you don't look like you're doing all right, but I was hoping that this was just like a digestive issue, perhaps.
I
Is
must
there anything,
confess,
I
Corporal
can-
Gerard is an excellent conversationalist. He has much history to share. In fact, one thing I've learned about him that I truly admire is he seems to inherit the memories of everything he consumes. When he began espousing the
Does he
wisdoms
now?
of the ancient frog, I knew these could not be his words alone, and I feel I have gotten to know a great menagerie of personalities.
Yes. Gerard, while I am sure that your memories and whatnot are extraordinary, I can't help but notice you're looking a little green, friend. I want to. He's gonna look. He's gonna look at Maxine for confirmation, with translation.
Oh, of course. He says he likes you. But I would recommend...
I'm glad to hear that.
It's best not to come into contact with him, however, as we learned through the experience of Kenyafa.
Yes.
He begins eclipsing
I recognize
the
that,
entry
which is
to
why-
the temple.
I'm trying to. Gerard, let's hold off here for a second.
Yeah.
We have to save some of this. While I appreciate your gusto in attempting to ensure your own sustenance, we have some of this needs to go to the guards fund so that we can continue to pay everybody's salaries, including yours.
A maggot squirms across his eye. Corporal Gerard does not blink.
Gerard, are the maggots okay in you? Like, we need to... I feel like that's a bit concerning, having maggots in you, a parasite like that.
He bubbles
Do you need to be
and
cleaned somehow?
you see from within the distended portions of the swirling gelatin. He seems happy. As you look up closer inspection, the many maggots wriggling around inside of him are burrowing out various holes and tunnels that fill behind them. He seems to have been incorporated them and is digesting them.
I'm not sure. Levi's not really sure how to feel about this anymore. This is gone from cute gelatinous cube to Nurgle worshipping real quick. All right. You know what? Let's hope that, you know, he has things well in hand. He doesn't seem to be in that much danger. He seems to be doing all right, but certainly his diet's going to need to change at some point. You know, get a healthier diet. Maggots are, I think, a step too far.
As he forms a seal, cavitating into the temple and following you in, you walk across the squishy meat as Gerard follows you.
Thank you. All right. So now we have to be very careful. Private Gerard, we have to be very Corporal Gerard. Excuse me. I am very. Privately, I must tell you. I worry for your safety on these tiles. It will cook you alive should you step on the wrong tile. Corporal. I have no doubts of your power. However, I am unsure to your ability to resist the fire.
He slumps down slightly where the meat compacts in the spike pit. Wriggling and jiggling with delight, he shakes himself free. Climbing up onto the pads of meat, you notice that he absorbs a few of them as he follows you into the temple.
I wanna note down the amount that he's absorbed, just you know, as much as so that way he's not stealing, he's just requisitioning. He has to, you know, there's got to be some formal stuff associated with that. There's a difference between the two.
Yes. Between
gotta
the
teach
quantity of meat
Alright.
that was buried and that which is stored here in the house of the crocodile, Gerard has consumed only his fair share. Today.
Very good, very good. All right, that's reasonable. I mean, yeah, sure, but yeah, as I said, it's gotta be noted down, and so that way it's a requisition, even if it is his fair share. It's gotta be noted down, so that way we have knowledge of how much we still have left exactly. All right. Regardless, let's move on to the next bit. And so I'm seeing here it's got to go corner, bottom left corner.
Yes.
And then if I remember correctly,
It
is
always
up to
it
over
always
1.
changes.
Oh.
But we'll go ahead and let you, having solved the trap twice previously, make your way across safely and up onto the ridge. Dalish, we assume that
Sounds good.
you would fly across.
Be careful, Corporal. We'll have to. There's certainly a problem for you to traverse across the flames. Perhaps. Hold on. I have an idea. Perhaps we can tie the rope around Gerard. Actually, no wait. I already have a Kenny off his axe. Yeah, I'll just take a swing at the petrified log.
You may.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I'll just take 2 swings actually because I have 2 attacks. I got a 12 on the first one and a 23 on the second one.
Your axe, or Kenny's axe, bouncing off of the wood, and the second attack chipping away a bit of the stone. This is a dense, naturally formed piece of material. It would take a long time.
Do we
I
have
gotta make sure.
some sort of explosive? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, John. Do we have some sort of explosive?
You could roll an
Anybody?
insight check.
I've been studying
Oh,
this.
Sophia.
I've been studying this stone for quite a while you were playing around in the spikes over there, and I've determined that it is impossible to get through. I rolled a 5.
Yes. The lesson of the House of the
Alright,
Crocodile is that there is no shame in turning back, and that not all effort is worthwhile. These wisdoms...
But if we were to have some sort of explosive, then maybe we could blow our way through. That's what the dwarves would do.
You know what? Instead of an explosive, I have an idea. We have pythons, right? We have pythons.
Let me check.
Okay. Because I know we
I
have
do not.
hammers based for just. Okay. I know I do because I have an explorer's pack. But if someone else has pythons, we have hammers for what do you call it? And I'm pretty sure in the packs, just in order to hammer in like the stakes and whatnot for like a tent, right? Or at the very least, we'll be able to find one outside. We should be able to find one. What we can do is we can hammer in the pythons in like a line, so that way it creates. That way we're able to just kind of like split the log down the center.
Ah, clever. I have a grappling, or not a grappling hook. I do have that, but I also have a crowbar.
Yeah,
Not
we
quite
can use
as
that
useful,
well.
but
No, but yeah, if we just hammer the pythons in a line, that should be able to break
split the rock.
Yeah.
And Akumal,
All right, let's try it.
as we set up our next play, the hours turn to dusk and you watch the sunset through Gerard's gelatinous refracting cube. In a mesmerized state, you benefit from the long rest. Your hit points recovered and your spell slots restored. You feel the itch of wild shaping, though here in this confined space you are nervous to occupy the dangerous tiles. Feeling well rested and at your full power, however, you may be ready for anything.
All right. So, does the Python idea work in regards to being able to split the stone?
Over the past few hours, you have worked your pythons into the center of the log, forming a vertical line that promises it may help with the splitting.
All right. And once that is done, I'm going to use a Keneofa's axe, and I'm going to try and split the log where it's weakest.
Go ahead and roll, and anybody may help and contribute to the roll. Although, Tyro, it does look like work. And Akumal, I think, is muted if he's here.
I'm still here.
That first one I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use a D8 for that because, listen, guys, no matter what, I've used quite literally everything at this point. So I'm gonna take a. I got a 23 for the first hit, so I'm gonna take a long rest after we're done splitting the log. So
Okay.
I know because people have been getting disjointed long rests. So I don't know if you guys want to go in first.
Yes. Striking the first python, it forms a crack in the petrified wood, following the lines of the tree that once bore this. You could continue in this manner, though you would suffer a point of exhaustion for each attempt.
He's gonna look at Tyro. Not so impossible after all, eh?
Oh, I guess not. I should have studied it longer.
Captain Levi wiping
Or you can give me a hand
the sweat from your brow,
in
asking
this
for
one
help.
and hold with one of the pythons steady, so I have a easier swing of things.
I will. The mage hand will grab a python and hold it there, and hold it steady for you. Smash it with all your might. Careful not to hurt my magic fingers, though.
All right. Do I get advantage for the help action?
You do. As the hand holds the python steady, the other fingers wriggling dexterously, inviting you to make a precise strike.
I got a dirty 20.
The dirty 20. The wall cracks down the middle, though you have 1 point of exhaustion.
That is all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and with that, head out over to Keneofa and fall asleep next to him.
Corporal Gerard seems to be blocking your way.
Corporal, Corporal, you have done a fantastic job guarding the entrance to the temple. I wish to. Now you must stand aside, for I must rest.
As he is not one to defy a direct order, you see that he wriggles and sucks his eyes into his cube and points them out the other direction. As he tries to turn around and slide out of the temple, it appears that he has eaten so much that his size has expanded to conform to the entire walls. This 20 by 20 foot chamber now fits Gerard snugly, and he is stuck.
Corporal, did you eat more than your fair share?
Eating the meat
Corporal,
that was
how
in the
much have you
fucking
eaten?
thing.
He rolls a deception. He confesses to only eating what was necessary for him to survive. though you know that is a lie. His gluttonous nature
Corporal.
is insatiable as he sneaks another bite of meat out of his floor mouth.
Wow.
Oh wait. All right. So Levi is going to he's going to see this and he's going to become very, very enraged. Now I would like to say what I would like to say, but in the interest of my house's sanctity, could I just roll an intimidation
You may.
instead? Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. And listen, I'm gonna. All right. Oh, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. As you chastise Gerard in a manner that is both respectable and conveying the point that he has disobeyed the purpose of the mission, he feels his rank may be threatened. Interprets this as a court-martial. He is disappointed that he has failed you. But he seems not to show any remorse as he slurps up another piece of meat.
Oh no.
Oh hell no. Oh.
It is
hell.
perhaps his
All right,
nature,
now
Levi.
we can't. It might be his nature. However,
You're losing
it doesn't
control of
mean-
him.
All right. This is a problem. First off, all right. So, how do I reestablish control? Gosh, I feel bad if I can't physically abuse him. That would just be wrong.
He may not
I know what I
even
can do.
be able to obey.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. First off, let's push Gerard out of the this. So I'm gonna first roll for a push check. I don't know.
So you'd like to go down to where he is?
Yeah, I'm gonna go down to where he is and just try and push him out of the what do you call it? The place, because obviously he can't move on his own, which is a problem.
Okay. Let's roll the push check.
Nat 20.
As you push into Gerard, being absorbed by his gelatin, he moves his teeth out of the way and any hazardous objects. Squirming the maggots away from you, it creates a channel that you can almost swim through. You pop out the other side. Though filthy, roll a Constitution save. A DC 20 not to be diseased, cursed, or poisoned.
I got a 19.
Gerard offers you the help action.
I got an 11 on that one. I'll take the 19.
Yes. Feeling a
I
cough coming on. It's like a congestion in your chest, though your sinus and your head are now burning. Feeling weak, you crawl.
wait. Shoot, it was a 17 actually.
Oh,
Alright.
did I say a DC 17?
No, I was saying I had rolled a 17 because I forgot to factor in the exhaustion point.
Oh. You come outside and staring up at the blurry stars in the sky, they seem to swirl around you as you collapse, unconscious, onto the stairs. Maxine gives you a mushroom for medicinal purposes.
Oh no.
This will help. It will help you build an immunity against his toxins. I worked with him all day. Chew it, Levi, and swallow. She holds your chin, encouraging you to consume the mushroom.
Alright, hold on. Let me roll a wisdom for how much he's out of it. I'm gonna give myself disadvantage. Okay, that's a nat 1 and a 2. Yeah, he's gonna eat that thing whole.
As you chew the mushroom, swallowing, she leads you through the meat piles towards a tent. Though the fabric is torn and exposed to the elements, you look up at the twisting sky and lay down, exhausted. You fall asleep. Maxine watches over you for a while before you drift into the black and have nightmares, sweating and twisting and turning in your sleep. Occasionally from outside, the rest of you hear Levi scream out frustrated orders to disobedient officers. Get in line! Ah! He screams,
We're gonna be running laps for days, man.
twisting and turning in his sleep, no doubt, trammeled up in the bedroll. A pestilence of flies infests the camp. Maxine tries to keep them away from your face. The rest of you, having spent an entire day in the temple, grow wary, consuming the last of your rations. You can see through a crack in the petrified wood, though there seems almost no way forward and no way back. Entombed in the house of the crocodile, perhaps. You ponder there are no skeletons, however. Are you the first to die here?
Could Akumal, is it possible to send like your infestation ahead to like see if there's anything on the other side of the wood? Or to like have your infestation be termites and have them eat the wood, perhaps?
Oh, what a bright idea, Dalish. For now I am well rested. As I conjure up as many termites as I can fit in my mouth and just vomit them out.
So the wood is actually stone.
Never mind.
If you want to swallow your termites, that's okay.
I will swallow my termites.
Wow, sorry.
Oh, also I just want to
My bad.
specify, since Akumal did not help during the whole situation and the puzzle, would that be 2 short rests or 1 long rest?
It is one long rest. You essentially went into a meditative state and were hardly distracted by the noises going on around you. It is common for there to be screams in the jungle. You have slept through many a slaughter.
These are stone. Ooh, light bulb. If there's stone, I will do the cantrip Mold Earth.
As the stone crumbles and melts before you, resuming its solid state, you enter into a chamber that is cool and wide.
That's all that it took? Oh my gosh, that's wild.
Yo, we almost lost several people.
Just for that. Oh my, I mean, is Kenny even gonna survive? I feel like I still don't know.
Watch it just be a box of salt.
Yeah, what's in the room? God damn it.
It happened to be a saltwater crocodile. This is a box of salt, calling it.
Why not?
Here we go. Let's make it worth it.
I just want to say something.
Tyro, inside the room, standing 80 feet tall, a massive chasm. There stand 4 cubes that you can count. 3 in the corners and 1 in the center. Placed here perhaps centuries ago. Are these the tidings of the House of the Crocodile? What danger awaits the 20-foot gap between us and these mysteries?
Tyro does like a good puzzle. I'm going to use investigation to just... If there's something that Tyro would clue in on that me as a player would not. Ooh, 11.
An 11. Ever cautious, you send your mage hand in first. Observing around the chamber. You find that there are mysterious patterns on the stones. Maze-like. Each one has 5 allegedly smooth surfaces and 1 pattern carved on each face. They are placed in an interesting configuration. The maze-like patterns are facing a different direction on all the stones, though the one in the middle has carvings on all sides. And looking down inside, there is a cool, still water, as if the cube has been hollowed out and contains a fresh liquid. Your hand returns to you.
Does with just a little bit of pressure, does the cube spin at all in the center of the room?
It is perhaps too heavy for the hand to move, though you may trace the patterns.
Okay. What happens when the mage hand just touches the liquid at the top?
It seems almost nothing occurs, as it flicks a bit of water onto the ground and scoops up a cupful in its hand. It falls through its fingers like water, and nothing unnatural seemingly about it.
Ah. Fresh water. What a treasure. I'll bring it back, and I'll kind of smell like the scooped up water.
Mm-hmm.
And if it doesn't smell rancid, I'm gonna taste it.
As you take a small sip of the water, it is immensely refreshing. Perfect. Pure. Untarnished. It is the first sip of clean water you have had on this adventure. Better than even memories of your past. Something about the temple perhaps purifies it.
Still water, but it is clean. This is awfully suspicious.
I want to make it so that the cube's designs match the corners of the room. Looking around for traps, I'm going to cautiously go out there and try to manipulate the stones to do that.
Cautiously taking each step across the tiles, you note that the floor here does not seem to have any traps or wedges or slots between the tiles. each one firmly planted, none disheveled or distorted. After a moment, you cease tiptoeing and find a strange comfort about being in this place. The air is cooler than the outside, and the great rafter above you, reaching up to the top of the crocodile, reveals that this entire statue is hollow inside. Grabbing one of the cubes, I assume that you try to move it.
Yes.
And rearranging the first cube so that its face matches up with whatever's on the center one, you move on to the next cube as well and do the same. They don't seem to be attached to the ground here. You could remove them from the temple, but rearranging them as such appears to have no immediate effect.
Quick, bring Private Gerard in here. Perhaps this water will cleanse him. I'll call out to Levi, however far away he is. He's probably resting.
Yes. Levi, you may roll a perception or a constitution check to see if you awaken. Though if you do stir, it may impact your long rest.
The mushroom I was given, was that the same one that, you know, makes you trip balls? Like
Yes.
you're going on one of those. Okay.
You may
so
currently be
Yeah,
on
and
a...
you can understand.
Say again?
So what's the modifier move?
You can understand Gerard now. You can understand what he says.
True,
Now that you've
but
taken
I'm
the
also
mushroom.
complete. True, but also Levi, I should point out, Levi's been up for I think 48 hours. Then from strenuous
It's been
manual
a
labor,
while.
multiple amounts of combat. It has, you know, I think between 1 and 2 points of exhaustion, while also going. I think he passed out at like 3 health
Okay.
as well.
You,
And then on top of that, he.
Yes, you hear no answer calling out to Levi. It is up to Dalish and Akumal.
He is out, like gone from this realm.
Can I
and
try
then
to
Maxine
lure?
gave him-
Can I try to lure Gerard inside with the meat?
Well, the concern might be that he step on the
If you guys
flame,
hear-
the fire plates.
Oh, could I layer the meat over top of that so that all that would happen is the meat would get cooked and Gerard would be fine?
No, I think the only options are in this room right now. If we were to try to do anything with Gerard, it might be similar to what Levi experienced. At the present moment, he is too large to move.
Gotcha.
At this point, I think the only way of dealing with him is to take away the food around him. You just gotta move that, and
Did you want to try to take away some of his food?
Me? Oh no. I feel like
I can I'll try to do it.
anyways. If I'm luring,
I'll mage hand so he don't bite my hand off, but we'll grab like a piece that he's interested in, and I'll try to, you know, maybe even set up like a little trail of meat bites for him.
Yeah.
I swear eventually Gerard's gonna become like the god of this world as we continue to evolve him.
maybe.
As
But I'm
you-
gonna have that man be doing so many legs.
As you place the maggoty meat chunks in the configuration of a safe crossing against the fire floor, Gerard is going to roll a check. though he is occupied eating the meat around him and does not bother with the trifling cuts. Akumal, you do feel a draft, as if the air is circulating down from above. The giant head of the crocodile some 80 feet above you in this smooth stone chamber. You could roll a religion or some type of check to study the
All right.
either the temple or the stones.
Let's see. Ooh, wow, that's so lucky. I got 16.
A 16. These ancient maze-like patterns placed here on the stones, carved perhaps not by hands. These seem to be too smooth and perfectly made. You see no marks of chiseling. It's as if the stones were formed by magic, and the symbols on them are not unlike those you have seen attributed at ritual sites to the god of dinosaurs, Ubtao. Tyro has arranged each cube in the same direction as the faces of the center stone, which has the cool water.
But there is one corner missing. Oh dear. I apologize, everyone. I fear I may not be as intelligent as you all, but
Would you like to investigate the missing stone?
yes.
As you look around this area, dusting off one of the tiles, you do find that there is another stone there, not unlike the others. But this one is submerged into the floor.
Submerged. All right. Oh, is that what the image I see?
Yes. It hosts a blue triangle. A bit of a different configuration than the other stones, but it appears to be the same material, not like the limestone of the rest of the temple.
Can I step on it?
You may. As you touch your webbed footing to it, and there is no click or depression of the stone, standing on it, jumping on it, you notice that there is a dark edge around the four sides. This block is merged into the floor, though it is not fastened there, merely lodged into a slot.
So in that case, all right, I will cast Mold Earth and use the option of instantaneously excavating the block, which wouldn't damage it either.
Yes. As you raise the block from the floor, it comes up with a handle. This is like a mace or a key that you could wield. Testing it in your hand and woo, woo, swinging it back and forth, it seems to almost hum with a magical energy. The key or mace, a bit large for your small hands, is some type of scepter.
And it's like a mace. There's like no opening.
The
Like-
only opening is on the bottom, where it seems
Alright, cool.
perhaps a rope or something or a vine could be fed through.
It's not a scooper. Is there, looking around the room, is there like no other symbol similar to the triangle on this thing?
It is the only symbol that has a triangle, though each surface of the cube, the scepter, has maze-like carvings on it, similar to the other stones. It is only the one face with the triangle that is different.
Uh, um. Akumal is gonna walk around the cube to the other side, like exactly where he's standing, but on the opposite side of the room.
Yes.
Does that do anything?
It does not appear so. Dalish, Tyro, ideas?
Maybe can we rotate the cube to see if like something happens to the other corners? I don't know.
You could roll an insight or an investigation, wisdom or intelligence.
Oh,
Sure,
nat
I'll
one.
roll an investigation.
Got
Oh,
a 7
Jesus.
for
Okay, let's
investigation.
see. I got an 11.
How about you,
We're a
Akumal?
really smart bunch.
Anything come into your mind, Akumal? Did you roll?
Let me pop that up. 17.
As Tyro makes a bad
Much
suggestion,
better.
and Dalish, one that's not so good either, you talk about moving around the stones and whatnot. But, Akumal, you notice that the stone that you hold is almost the same size as the hollowness of the stone in the center of the room.
Okay, beautiful. I was thinking something else. You know, like the Japanese shrines where you gotta wash your hands type shit. But in this case, I'll walk to the center of the stone and I'll try to shove it in there.
All right. One moment. As you place the stone into the center one, the water begins to pour out. A swirling pool of water begins to spray out around the edges of the stone, soon filling the room. The water continues to flow, rising and spilling, edging
Whoa.
up towards where you stand, Tyro. Soon your boots are wet, and the only dry ground is standing on top of the stone. But that fills up too. The room, surging with water, begins to pour down the house of the crocodile and into the chamber that is flooded. The fire trap submerged.
Time to get out of here.
I don't think I need to breathe, so Maybe I could
Same. This is actually very
poke around.
nice.
Yes.
Akumal's just like taking a bath.
Yeah, I'm just whirling. I'm just
Swims
whirling in the
around.
pool of water. Before Tyra starts freaking out, I look up. Do I notice, like, is there like a short ceiling, or is there like more going up?
It is a massive ceiling, 80 feet tall, leading up to the very top of the House of the Crocodile. It is a vertical shaft.
Tyro, don't you worry. You just gotta float. Maybe this will take us where we need to go.
Yes, as the room fills with water sloshing around, you feel the vacuum beginning to pull you down and flush you out of the crocodile house. Go ahead, roll a swimming check, each of you. Or Dalish, if you prefer to fly above the water, you have that option.
Are we being flushed downward or are we being floated upward? Which one's
Both.
happening?
Both are happening.
So the swimming is to make sure we don't
Okay.
get vacuumed down. Yeah, I'll do athletics for that. Lit! Let's go! 22.
Oh,
Yes, 22, Akumal spinning with the vortex. This seemingly limitless supply of water spilling out around the key that you inserted. It is now submerged 15 feet below the surface. Meanwhile, Tyro, you are carried in the water. A swimming check.
Tyro like kind of claws like a cat to the walls, trying to save himself, and he says no, as he just gets washed away.
Oh no. The flame trap does not ignite. You are splashed into Corporal Gerard. The water pushing you against him as he too is beginning to block the waterway. It's filling up rapidly here, and you're beginning to be submerged in the rapids. Do you want to roll any type of check to either be flushed through Gerard or try to swim against the current?
So I'm gonna do acrobatics because I mean he's pretty big and it seems somewhat porous at this point. So I'm gonna kind of try to dodge through the little holes like Swiss cheese as the water washes through him.
Yes. And good thing, too, because as the tiles on the fire trap are depressed,
23.
Rather than flames shooting out from them, it is the gas seeping up from below this temple. You make your way through, Gerard. Roll a Constitution save.
Yeah, fair. Fair. Oh, 19. So 21 total.
Yes, no worse for wear. The House of the Crocodile flushes you out. A great welter of water spilling out from beneath the feet and forming a river that flows to the rest of the floodwaters, washing away bits of meat floating out into the monsoon area. You
Awkwardly, I lock one boot in to try to, like, as soon as I can, launch myself to the ground, out of the river.
Yes, stepping to
My one good boot.
to the side. This crystal clear, perfect water, purer than anything you've tasted, flows limitlessly out into the reservoir. You find the herd still tied together and resting, though the campfire has gone out. Okay, back to Akumal and Dalish, flying above and swimming around. The keystone is now submerged 20 feet beneath the water. It's no longer visible to you, though you assume it's still there because the water is still flowing.
let's go for a ride. Let's see how high this thing can go.
I second that notion, Dalish.
Mm-hmm.
Wee.
The power spilling forth from the stone beneath is now stronger than the flow that pulls out from the temple, rising and rising. You soon reach the ceiling, 80 feet high, realizing that there is perhaps no way out.
Hmm.
The water will soon crush you.
Confusing. Can I do an investigation to see if there's anything in the ceiling?
You may, yes, an investigation.
Okay. 16?
A 16.
Sorry.
Oops. Oh,
Yeah.
1 second here. We have to put a light there.
Oh.
Oh. The House of the Crocodile, 80 feet high and formed of a man and a crocodile wrestling. You find inside the hollow rooftop, there are 2 tiny ducts where the eyes are, no bigger than a hand, where tears now leak from the outside of the crocodile. It is filling up quick. The water
Oh.
has filled the entire chamber. I will now illustrate what this looks like.
Do we? Jesus. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. I understand better now.
And then the
Okay,
water's
well,
gonna be
so
coming
there
out of
should be
the
a
eyes.
mouth.
Yeah, and then the eyes are also trickling.
I think we can find a mouth. Can I go under the water?
Yes.
And try to look along the wall where the mouth would be located?
As you dive down and into the mouth, you realize it is a solid stone cavity. There is no opening to the outside. Swimming back up for air, you breach the surface where Akumal looks at you with panicked eyes. The 2 of you running out of space. There is only 5 feet left before the House of the Crocodile completely fills with water.
Well, neither of us need water though, or air, right?
Yeah,
Both
I can
okay
breathe
without it.
in underwater.
Yes, I suppose.
Oh, this is convenient.
Yeah, I don't breathe.
Yeah.
The 2 best people in this situation happen to be in this situation.
Yes. Akumal, you restore, you get a bonus 5 temporary hit points as the water has saturated your skin. Your daily quota for hydration
Ooh.
exceeded. Staring down below, 80 feet now in the most comfortable space you've been in since the start of the adventure, you see the key still lodged into the stone, the water flowing out through the House of the Crocodile. Roll a wisdom check. And Dalish, you can roll a nature check if you like.
I got a 12.
A 12.
See what I got. Oh, I also got a 12.
Yes, the 2 of you agree that this limitless source of perfect water is in no way mysterious and completely naturally occurring. Somebody had built basically a well on top of this gas pocket, and so all the finest elements of the earth may flow here. It seems whoever built this place knew what they were doing. Though the only way out seems to be back the way you came. Otherwise, trying to destroy the temple, perhaps. But who would do such a thing to this sacred place?
I feel like it seems like there's more to uncover here, but I'm just not really seeing how to uncover it. So I'm thinking
Akumal
maybe.
swims up. I was going to say I swim up to Dalish and just point downwards.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
And I nod, and we go down.
Okay. And
I'll follow.
swimming down beneath, you come down to the bottom where the key is lodged in the center stone, and it would be easy to swim against the current, though going too close to where all the opening is, you would likely be sucked out, and it could be difficult to come back in. This may be your last
Were
opportunity
the
in the House of the Crocodile.
were the other stones also empty, or was it only the center stone?
Yes, only the center stone. As you swim around looking at the others, they appear to be completely solid.
Okay, so that you can't put sort of the key into them, or
No.
like the key that's in the box. Hmm. Interesting. Mhm.
And we can't go through where the water's all coming from, right?
Yeah, there's no way. The stone, like Gerard, was cavitated into this perfectly fitting notch, and so while it's in there, water spills out from around it limitlessly.
Where did this water come from? Jesus. Maybe, or it seems weird. I feel like the three blocks in the corners were useless, and that seems really weird that they would just not do anything. But I don't see. I'm not seeing really a way to use them to do anything besides, like, I don't even know, picking them up, rotating them. I don't even know.
Yes, although they
Throwing
are
them.
a bit heavy beneath all this water, the two of you working together can lift them up and carry them, swimming
Okay.
together. But you almost have to drag it, and it takes all of your strength cooperating to do it.
Oh, why don't we connect it to the center cube with the mark touching the other marks?
Yes.
Let's do it. I nod.
As Tyro had perfectly
Yeah.
arranged them to do so, you bring the faces together and make the configuration. Though you note that there is still one empty side. It has a rune-like pattern on it, just like the others.
Dalish, when you all were figuring the previous puzzle, did a tile conveniently have this same pattern?
I don't think so. I wonder if underneath this there is a pattern and we just need to, like, align it. Is there anything right below it?
As
Or
you
is that the hole?
Yes, as you investigate beneath this stone, it doesn't look like there's anything underneath. You could simply lift it up, even with the key inside of it.
I guess we can try lifting it up.
As you do so, you realize it's not connected to the floor, and the water still continues to spill from it. You can feel the current. It is as if the stone itself is weeping.
Impressive. Maybe we just need to comfort it. Maybe it's just really sad. We can just give it a hug and make it feel better so it'll stop crying. Crocodile tears. I don't know. Seems right. Maybe we need to try sticking the other cubes on different spots until it's like the right orientation.
Go ahead and roll an insight.
As she's doing that, my question would be, if me casting Mold Earth popped this out, is there technically like a hole where it used to be?
There was, but it only went down the size of the cube, and to hold the handle underneath.
So if we took this cube back to that corner, it wouldn't do anything?
Go ahead, roll the insight first, Dalish.
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna try to roll it. Okay, I got a 9.
Mm. Yeah, the fact that
Yeah, pretty close.
you guys are moving this cube and its limitless supply of water is not the most important detail. Rather, placing it back into that other corner there, you set it down. It doesn't quite fit into that hole, as the keystone was smaller. Covering it up seems to have no effect.
Worth a shot. There's nothing else in this room besides these. The key, the cube that the key is now in, and then these 3 cubes. There's no symbols on the walls, there's no symbols on the ground.
No, just a bountiful, limitless supply of water that you can seemingly carry anywhere between the two of you.
Is there anywhere we'd want the water to go? Like if we could just put the water anywhere, like if we could like swim it up to the eyeballs, or swim it up to the mouth, or swim it out of this tunnel, would that do anything for us?
Yeah, you could take it all the way to Nyan Zaru, and perhaps it would keep weeping. Then again, maybe the magic stops.
Oh, I just mean benefit.
Mm-hmm. Benefit?
I mean, would that benefit us at all? Not that. Yeah. Who needs water? Does anybody need water?
Those who are
like,
thirsty.
is there a community that needs water?
Somewhere out there. Yes, there are deserts in Cholt.
What if we put it in Gerard? Maybe it would purify him. Talked about that.
Worth a shot.
Maybe it could work.
And for the record, Gerard has been dislodged from the temple. He is cast out and slimes his way back onto the shore, occupying the tent adjacent to his captain.
Akumal, any other ideas? Maybe we stack them on top of each other? I don't have any clear ideas.
And there's no way for that mouth to be open.
No, but you can always just leave
Yeah,
the temple. You can swim out with the current. It's all the pressure that's built up here. The only place for it to go is out of the temple now. And there is a great vortex pulling you towards the exit. Though the only thing holding you in here now is the stone that you're gripping onto tightly as the wake pulls you towards the exit.
Yeah, I thought the mouth was the answer too. It seemed like a reasonable thing to look for.
Okay, let's roll a strength check to hold on to the stone and not be swept away.
Strength check. I got a 5.
Dalish is launched out from between the feet, cascading onto the shores. And Akumal, no longer strong enough to move the stone on your own. You may let go and allow yourself to be flushed out, or try to take the stone with you.
Can I dislodge the key thingy?
You may.
Yeah, I'll do that because I feel like if we just leave it there, the water will keep pushing us out if we ever try to come back in.
Yes. Under this much water pressure, it would be a strength check of 12 to remove the key.
You got it.
Strength check. Sure, 15.
A 15. As you remove the key, the water stops flowing, and there is a great flushing noise as the water vacates from the temple, emptying down, down, down. You may attempt to stay in the room or be flushed out with it. The key currently in your hand, you may choose to hold it or drop it.
I'll just drop it.
Okay, dropping the key. The water flows out, and you with it, expelled from the temple with the remainder. And all has been washed away, including the meat.
Okay. Wait, can somebody explain to me why we were going into that Crocodile Dundee place in the first place? Was there a goal going in there? Because I feel like we really messed it up.
True, I mean, if we messed it up, we kind of...
It was for adventure, and I feel like we achieved that.
Yeah, we honestly didn't know what was in there, so...
Okay.
But there's obviously something
Okay.
to do in there. We just didn't figure it out.
Yeah, that's definitely how it feels.
As everyone's discussing
I'm
this,
tempted. Mm-hmm.
I guess as everyone's discussing this, Akumal will just walk back into the temple and stare at the avoiding the traps. I want that to be clear, avoiding the traps. And tries to look at all the tiles, because I don't know, I feel like that might be a thing. To see if there's any tile that looks like the pattern on the cubes.
Yeah. I'm trying to clean this up a little bit because there's
Yeah.
so much stuff, but my idea is that all the meat has washed away and the traps are, somewhat reset. As you stare,
While you're in there, I'd also like to fly up to the mouth after this.
well, Akumal staring into
see
the
what's
dark
going on.
tunnel, you see that the spike pit and much of the meat has washed away. It would be like, in many ways, starting over. You're left with the impression that this temple was built here long, long ago, and that the traps were placed to prevent all but the most capable, experienced, and knowledgeable from reaching its secret on the inside. Dalish
Oh wait,
flying
Ak.
up. Oh, okay, flying back to Akumal.
Yeah, maybe just before I go up. Akumal, it looked like there was a way to potentially, like, there was a drain at the of the hole that's right. There might be more underneath the temple or this temple. Because I don't know where that drain leads, but it has to go somewhere. So I feel like there's a chance there's more below this.
Did you?
But I'm gonna go check out the mouth to see if there's any entrances up there.
Okay.
Down below. Let me see what I got. What a time to have unconventional spells. I don't want to destroy the temple, though. That's the issue. I don't have the more discreet ones.
Do I see anything in the mouth?
You do
Any like
see,
openings?
yes,
Anything?
the mouth opens up to about a 7-foot entrance. There are bird droppings and feathers and nest makings everywhere, but it does not appear that it leads into anything. You do see on the backs of the teeth there are maze-like patterns that are carved here. As we come to the dawn
Ooh.
of the day and the sun begins to rise, you see that it casts an interesting shadow through the teeth that form yet another maze-like pattern on the tongue of the mouth. Levi, as you awaken from the long rest, have had many nightmares and visions,
Oh, jeez.
you may now roll a d20. If it is a 15 or higher on your wisdom check, your wisdom modifier will be improved by the experience. But if it is less than a 15, your wisdom modifier will be reduced. You may also choose not to...
14.
A 14. Okay, and before you rolled I was going to offer you don't have to roll this. It's optional to try to interpret your dreams. You can also try to forget them. Maxine, she'll ask you
I
about...
always take the gamble.
She'll ask you about your experience, which constitutes a help action. If you would like to re-roll, you may have one more chance at this, or you may accept your current roll by not spilling all of your secrets.
Double or nothing. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. What did you get? No.
I got a 10, dude.
Yeah.
Sure, fuck.
Levi, your wisdom is currently
Damn.
reduced by 1. And
Alright.
as you wake up, your skin a sickly bluish hue, Luciel offers to restore you. You may keep the curse of Gerard, or you may have it cured.
Dude, I'll keep the curse of Gerard.
Okay. With the curse of Gerard, you wander about the camp, dizzily, disoriented, making note of the waste, all of the meat scattered about. A great flood appears to have flowed through here. And with the rising sun, the maggots glistening on the surface, the operation is not spoiled, but there's been a major setback. What happened here, you might ask, as Akumal exits the temple, appearing accountable for something.
What was the last statement again?
Something has happened.
Oh, sorry.
Yes,
What?
Levi sees the camp in disarray. The orderly piles of meat and how they were supposed to be buried, and all the camp seems to be washed out as if a great flood flowed from the temple as he sees you walking out of it during sunrise. He's suspicious of you. You notice his pallid blue skin. He seems ill, confused, stumbling on his words.
Ooh, what has happened here? Oh, the camp. Have we been attacked?
We were attacked with blessing of water.
Pardon?
A blessing
we
of
kind
water.
of-
That's a good name for the session. And we'll end it there for today.
Sounds good.
Thank you all, and congratulations on discovering the secret of the House of the Crocodile. Good night.
Well,